Hello guys and welcome to my channel. This episode is going to be a plant update where I give you all the amazing updates on all my beautiful plants, and we'll go outside and I'll show you what is happening outside. So let's get started. So first I'm going to show you my Easter cactus right here. This big boy who is thriving actually. As you're going to see, there's no signs of leaves falling off, which is a very good sign, which tells me they are growing, it's thriving, it's a big enough container. So I'll have to I'll probably take some of these leaves off and put them in different containers, a bit bigger containers, so I can grow a couple more, maybe, I don't know. But that is the way you would do it. I'll definitely show you guys how to do that after the winter, because I don't want to do it during the winter. I want to do it during the springtime, right before Easter time, so they can grow. So yeah, I'll definitely show you guys how you can create more of these just from the leaves of a previous one. But everything is looking good with this guy. Everything is looking good. So now we're going to go to the Christmas cactuses, which I'm excited because 2 are showing possible buds. So here's this Christmas cactus, and as you can see right there is a possible bud. It's a possible bud because we don't know right now, because it's so small, what it will be. So right now we don't know. So we just have to wait the next few weeks and see. It hasn't really been that cold. The past week hasn't been cold enough for me to want to put them by the back door, because it barely gets to 69 at night right now. So I would definitely see. Last night it didn't get to 69 degrees till 7 in the morning, so the rest of the time it was 70. So if it gets 69 or below through the whole night, that is when I would usually put them by the back door, where they get lots and lots of cold air. But so, for some reason it hasn't been getting that cold lately, so I can't really do that like I would normally do. So here is this Christmas cactus right here, and this one also has a possible bud. Let me find it. See, there's a possible bud right there. Right there. It's a possible bud. I think that's the only one this guy is showing. There's just one. Yeah, just that one possible bud, but this guy is thriving as well. The way you can tell if your Christmas or Easter cactuses are not thriving is when you see the leaves get very thin, they're like see-through thin, and they start just falling off when you touch them. That tells you it's not thriving at all, and tells you need to move it up into a bigger container. So now we're going to move on to my last Christmas cactus, this guy right here, which I have checked, and there are no possible buds or possible leaves coming in with this guy. None of those at this point, but we still got a few weeks until Christmas time for this guy to produce any buds. So here is my aloe, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same as it was last week, but it is growing. We got a leaf growing right here, nice leaves growing. What you don't want to happen is to have all the leaves suddenly die off like the previous one I had did. That tells you it's not in good health, but this guy is doing quite well. Just have this little bit dying off at the end, but other than that, everything is perfectly fine with this guy. So what I do is I water them when the soil is completely dry, especially for the cactus. For my Easter and Christmas cactuses, I do wait until the soil is completely dry because they are cactuses, and then I water them. I might water them maybe once or twice a week. It just depends on the soil and if it's dry or not. Because what I do is I come in here, I check them every morning. I check the soil every morning just to make sure the soil is good. So now we're going to move on to my Phalaenopsis orchids. So here is this guy right here. This guy is doing wonderfully. You can see the flower spike still growing steadily. That's a very good sign right now. So everything is looking good. Again, I haven't had to turn the heater on at all because it hasn't been really cold enough for me to turn the heater on. So they've been like 69 at the coldest, so really nothing to worry about. So here is this guy. We got lots and lots of roots growing. We got this steady flower spike growing. No new leaves at this point, but everything is looking really, really good with this guy. And now we have this guy that has this very tiny flower spike that's still growing quite well. We got a new leaf coming in. That's always amazing. We got a little leaf right here coming in. It's still very tiny. And we got lots of roots growing, which is always a plus to have roots growing. So yeah, everything is looking good with that guy. So now we're gonna go to my big orchid because of the flower spike. Flower spike is huge. So everything is looking good with this guy. We got the leaf coming in. You might be able to see it now. Right here. Coming in nicely. There's a better view of it. And all the roots are coming in nicely. They're growing steadily. And we still got these area roots right here that continue to grow. Which is why you need plenty of space for Phalaenopsis orchids. Don't take the space. Because they will have roots that grow in the air instead of in the water or whatever soil you have them in. So here is my baby orchid. As you can see, it's growing steadily. It has grown extended roots, so that's always a plus. No new leaves yet, but everything is looking really good with this guy. So the next one I have to be extra careful with because with its flower spike growing, it can be a little touchy to move around. Because last time I was moving around, it kind of fell out of its little jar here. But as you can see, the flower spike right there is growing quite nicely. The roots are growing, and we got this root right here growing. Right there, it's growing. So everything is looking good. No new signs of leaves yet, but I'm really kind of happy that this flower spike is growing. So everything is looking good with this guy. The only thing I'll probably have to do this week is probably just change the water on some of these and just let it go from there. But again, always have the flower spikes facing the sun because that's the way they are going to grow. Anyhow, so now we are going to go outside. I'm going to show you the mother aloe and her babies and see how they're doing. The poinsettia and see how far it's coming along for the Christmas season. And my rose bush. So I'll see you guys outside in just a sec. Okay guys, here is the mother aloe with all of her babies. Still a total of 6. But like I've said in previous videos, they can grow up to 12 babies a year. So we just have 6 right now. It means we have 6 more that are going to come through any day now. So but that's mother aloe right here, and she's looking really good. You can't even tell that she was damaged when we had tree work here. Everything is growing quite nicely. Yeah, so those are all the babies. They're growing. Everything is looking good. Okay, here is the poinsettia. As you can see, everything is looking good. Everything's nice green color. We got a new leaf coming in. So everything is looking good with this guy. Again, you just need to have it in 12 hours of darkness. And with the time change down here in Florida, that has worked out quite nicely. So I don't have to worry about covering it up or anything. And just water it as it is needed. So here is the rose bush. As you can see, everything is looking good. We got new leaves coming in. They're growing nicely. Everything is looking good. No worries on this so far. So I'm really excited that it's making a comeback. So if you guys been outside, you saw all the amazing updates. Everything is looking good and nicely. And I'm kind of excited for the Christmas season, especially for my plants. The ones that are going to produce buds and see the beautiful flowers that will come over the next few weeks. So I'm very, very excited. I hope you guys are too. And that is going to be it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it, share to grow our community, and subscribe if you're new here. I put out plant videos every single Tuesday. And don't forget to hit that bell so you're always notified when I put out new videos. And I'll see you guys next week.